Okay, so we collected all of those eggs, and then I remembered that some friends of mine asked me if I would hatch some chickens for them. They're ready to get started on their chickens again this year, and I told them I would get some in the incubator, and so we're gonna show you, I'm gonna separate them out and show you what we get put in the incubator, and we're gonna hatch some chicks, and we love doing that. So, welcome to Hub City Homestead. We're homesteading small and sharing it with others.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me.
So something else I need to do with these eggs potentially. I told a friend I'd hatch her some chicks. They want about 10. So I need to probably pick out 10 and get that incubator up and going and hatch some chicks here. So I might look at that today while I'm going through these eggs and getting them put away. So these are all our little bantam eggs. They're what you call a size small egg. I do a couple of those for them just because they're fun.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Not too many.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, we have our champion from Daphne. So, not too
Some of
bad.
these are just
I wonder
gross
which
because
one
the
of these is going to be
eggs
the
broke around
champion
them, so they've got
goat.
all sorts of nasty
Well, a lot of you guys
egg yolk
want
on
us to
them.
keep Kitty. She's a monster. She wants to eat.
We need to get all those clean and get them out to our neighbors.
Have a new owner, so I'll get to see the progress, see her udders, see how it's looking like this milk, but Reba and this pair that I'm thinking
I'm just
of.
trying to keep
So,
the cleanest
I'm gonna work on
eggs.
the buildings this year. Because the
I
ones
can
we're
keep
keeping are
these.
cricket is gonna be the continued.
So this egg, we have one Easter egger left. She's Pip. She was one of the first chickens that we ever bought. We inherited the Cochins, but we bought 2 Easter eggers, and that's been 4 years ago. And she still gives us one of these long, skinny green eggs. Our stack of eggs is getting a little bit out of hand, and we need to get them washed and get them taken to neighbors. Let them know that we're going to have them for sale, give them a free box at the first of the summer here, and then, yeah, and then start selling them to the neighbors. So, the incubator that I've been using is this. It's a Nurture Right 360. I love it because you can see the eggs, you can see them rolling, you can see when the chicks are hatching, you can sit and watch them hatch and all of that. I had an older version, and I'm not sure if it was something I was doing or if it was something wrong with that older version, but I never had very much success with it. But this one I bought, and I've done one hatching in it, and that hatch was a lot better. It was a lot better than what I'd been getting before. So I would recommend the Nurture Right 360. It's just a fun little incubator if you're doing smaller amounts. Okay, so the lid lifts off. It's got the cords connected to it. You can just set it to the side like that. And I'll show you the inside here. So it has this rack that the eggs sit in. This pops out. It has this rack that sits under that. This was a little bit easier to get out on the other one because it had actual like loopies, but still can get that out. And then it has a couple different reservoirs. So for most of your hatch, you don't need a ton of water. You just need the humidity to stay at a certain level. And so, so you fill up this A, which comes in here. And this is where most of your humidity is coming from, is this little reservoir here. And then as you get later into your hatch, it has a second reservoir that is normally covered. I'll this up just a little bit more so you can see this little red. So this is where you put the water in, so you don't have to open it up, which is really nice. And so then when you get to your last, when you get to lockdown, you open up B, and it fills up, the second bigger reservoir, allowing for a lot more humidity to help. Because the chicks have lost a lot of moisture in their eggs because they've gotten so big, and so it just keeps it higher. Now in Utah, we're really dry. We do not have humidity most of the time. It either gets sucked up in snow and cold weather, or it's just so dry. And so I keep the humidity pretty high. In fact, I kind of keep both of them. I put a little bit into both of them the whole time to keep the humidity about, I want to say around 75%. Most people, if you live in a humid area, you can keep it between 50 and 70%. Here I've got to do it just a little bit higher, just because we are so dry. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Get it put back together here. So this slides on right there. This slides on. So it's notched here on this peg so that it, if you can see in there, it's got a specific shape so you know exactly that you're getting it on correctly. Okay. And then it holds 24 eggs. I can't remember. Oh, wow, that thing is huge. So, let's see if we can get ourselves a nice Brahma, maybe. Anyway, kind of put them around in here. Usually you want the point pointing towards the middle. They just roll better that way. Let's see what I've got here. Some these big ones in the middle. Little bantam eggs in here in between. See how that goes. One more egg. I think we'll put it there. Okay, so how many do I have in there? 3. Oh, I'm going to shift that one over. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 17. I've got 17 eggs in there. I would love to get 10 out of this hatch. We'll see. We'll see what we get. I know I've been watching my roosters mating with the hens, at least on this side with the Brahmas. That's why I chose more Brahma eggs than Seminiferals. The Seminiferals are over with the Bantam rooster, so So we could have some interesting things there if they hatch. So like this dark one, these dark ones I want to kind of keep an eye on and see how they do. Yeah, this one, this is a really big egg. Could be a double yolker. My husband is fascinated to see if you could actually hatch some chicks from a double yolker egg. I mean, it doesn't, like, it's big, but it doesn't look like a double yolker like they normally do. So but it's sure heavy. This thing is heavy. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, then we're gonna get this put back on here. The other thing I like about this one is that it does have a humidity monitor and a temperature monitor on the top. I'm supposed to be able to set the days. So I'll press this for 3 seconds. 2, 3. Okay. Very good. I'm going to set that. Okay. So let me show you that again. So this is in Fahrenheit. And these eggs need to be about 99.5 to 105 degrees. You don't want them to get any less than that. I think you can go down a little bit lower, but not, you don't want it to go too much further down. And then it's 21 days till hatch. So this is coming up to heat. Right now my humidity in there says 33%. I'm gonna go get my water bottle filled that I add the water with, and I'll show you. Okay, so I have this nifty, thrifty little thing that I got with another incubator at some point. It holds quite a bit of water in it, and it's got a nice little nozzle. I can shoot it right down in there and fill this up with humidity. It's hard to see, but you can kind of, maybe you can kind of see the level in there. So, I did a little bit more than half of that. Usually I do about half. But this, I'm just getting it started. So, up here on the humidity, now that I've added the humidity and it's starting to get warmer in there, you can see the humidity rising with the temperature. Let's see if we can get it up to temperature. So it does have this little vent here. This helps to regulate the humidity. It can also help regulate the temperature. The little thing just slides open like that. So I'm gonna just shut that. I did kind of topped out at 48% on the humidity with just the A area, so with just this area. So I added some water into here, and it is starting to rise a little bit. Anyway, it still needs to get up to 99.5. Come on, machine, you can do it. So we'll keep an eye on that too. Make sure it's going to do what it's supposed to be doing. And I may need to add more water to the bee side just to bring that humidity up a bit. 51 actually isn't too bad. I'd like it closer to 60 or 65. There we go. It's kind of bouncing back and forth like that. I'm not sure why, but all right. So watch for baby chicks. Let's see, 21 days from now. Granted, I don't have a calendar. That puts us towards the end of April here. So, yeah, let's see, we're on the 9th. Maybe the 1st of May, because there's 30 days in April. So right in there, it'll be April 30th, May 1st. And bantam chicks tend to come a little bit earlier. They'll come at like 20 days, 20 days instead of 21 days. So we'll make sure that we get video of these cute little things as they hatch. Okay, thanks for joining us today. I hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy your spring. Get things in the garden. I know I've told you guys we're in Zone 6A. I would love for you to comment what zone you're in and where you're living. I'd like to see who's watching my videos, and make friends all over the world and all over the country, and just see what you're all doing. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.